Tonight's AI news is mostly about infrastructure. The chips that run frontier models, the simulation tools that train robots, the supercomputers going into drug discovery, and the security problems that appear when AI agents start acting at machine speed. The 5 stories are Microsoft choosing AMD Helios for Azure, NVIDIA SIGGRAPH announcements for agentic and physical AI, Bristol Myers Squibb building a new NVIDIA-powered AI factory, new coverage of the Hugging Face AI agent breach, and OpenAI Build Week continuing with Codex meetups today. First, Microsoft is putting AMD's next-generation AI systems into Azure. AMD announced that Microsoft will deploy AMD Helios rack-scale systems to power frontier model inference for Microsoft, Azure AI services, and cloud customers. Helios combines AMD Instinct MI455X GPUs, AMD EPYC Venice CPUs, Pensando networking, and ROCm software as a full rack-scale platform. AMD also says Azure will add 2 new VM series powered by 6th-generation EPYC Venice processors, and that Microsoft will broaden its use of AMD Pensando DPUs in AI backend networking. Shipments of Helios to customers, including Microsoft, are expected in the second half of 2026. What is not confirmed yet is public pricing, capacity, or exactly which Azure regions will get this first. Why it matters? This is AMD trying to challenge NVIDIA at the system level. In modern AI, the product is not just a GPU. It is the rack, the networking, the software stack, the cloud integration, and the ability to serve big models reliably. For customers, more credible hardware paths could mean more choice and less dependence on one supplier. But the real test will be performance at cloud scale. Second, NVIDIA used SIGGRAPH to push deeper into agentic and physical AI. The company announced a broad set of tools around creative applications, synthetic video detection, local world models, and simulation-ready environments. One practical thread is MCP, or Model Context Protocol. NVIDIA says creative tools are opening MCP connections so AI agents can work inside the applications where scenes, timelines, assets, and edits already live. NVIDIA also announced a synthetic video detector NAM microservice for media workflows and Cosmos 3 Edge, a 4 billion parameter open world model released on Hugging Face. The company says Cosmos 3 Edge is designed to help robots and vision AI agents understand surroundings, reason in real time, and generate actions on edge devices. Why it matters? This points to a different kind of AI product. Instead of a chatbot sitting beside your work, the agent is connected directly to the software, sensors, and simulation tools that define the job. For creators, that may mean assistants that prepare exports or inspect scenes. For robotics teams, it means world models that can run closer to cameras, factories, and machines. Third, Bristol Myers Squibb is expanding its AI infrastructure with NVIDIA. BMS announced that it will deploy an NVIDIA DGX SuperPod with DGX Vera Rubin NVL72 systems. The company says this will support proprietary AI models and agentic research workflows across areas including oncology, hematology, cardiovascular disease, immunology, and neuroscience. BMS says the infrastructure will help its researchers use decades of proprietary scientific data and support what it calls hybrid intelligence, where AI systems handle complex, data-heavy tasks while scientists focus on judgment and interpretation. The company also included the usual forward-looking cautions. Better infrastructure does not guarantee faster approvals or successful medicines. Why it matters? Drug discovery is one of the places where AI could matter beyond office productivity. But it needs serious compute, high-quality private data, and careful scientific review. This announcement shows large pharma treating AI as core research infrastructure, not a side experiment. Fourth, Hugging Face's security incident is getting wider attention today. TechCrunch covered the company's disclosure, which Hugging Face originally published on July 16th. Hugging Face says an intrusion affected part of its production infrastructure and exposed a limited set of internal datasets and service credentials. The company says it found no evidence of tampering with public user-facing models, datasets, spaces, container images, or published packages. The unusual part is Hugging Face's claim that the campaign was driven end-to-end by an autonomous AI agent system. TechCrunch notes that the company did not immediately provide independent evidence for that claim when asked. Hugging Face says it fixed the root vulnerability, revoked and rotated affected credentials, and recommends users rotate access tokens as a precaution. Why it matters? This is the clearest security story for ordinary AI users today. Model hubs and dataset processors are now part of the software supply chain. If attackers can use AI agents to run thousands of actions quickly, defenders need better monitoring, faster response, and playbooks for analyzing malicious activity without leaking sensitive logs to external AI systems. Finally, OpenAI Build Week is still moving through its final stretch. OpenAI's official page says submissions are due July 21st, and the developer meetup page lists July 20th Codex events in Athens, Bentonville, Sydney, and Tokyo, with more events scheduled for July 21st. This is not a new model launch. The point is developer momentum. OpenAI is encouraging people to build complete Codex projects, attend community sessions, and turn AI coding into shareable workflows. Why it matters? AI coding tools are becoming communities and ecosystems, not just autocomplete boxes. For software professionals, that means the competitive advantage may come from learning how to structure projects, reviews, tests, and deployment around agents, not just asking a model to write code. The big picture today is that AI is becoming industrial. Microsoft and AMD are competing on the infrastructure behind the model. NVIDIA is connecting agents to simulation, media, and robotics. BMS is applying AI infrastructure to drug discovery. Hugging Face is showing the security side of agentic systems. And OpenAI Build Week shows that developers are still the layer where all of this becomes useful. Which story do you think will have the biggest impact? Microsoft's AMD Helios deal, NVIDIA's physical AI push, the BMS AI factory, the Hugging Face breach, or OpenAI Build Week? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for your daily AI update.